It's a classic. But our everyday activity, sometimes I get this, sometimes it's another positive. From the mouse, what you need, then you drink. Go to money, what you got to for me. What did they say in the cannot need to do? The life be everything activity that what we do. So, no despite the better we can get you what we do. Not keep class, but how they get to you there. Go, everyday activity, don't want you to go. Get on the floor, tell them what we do. Everything activity, something that we produce. Cheer all day, make sure don't go to jail. But let the money spend, yeah, let them do their play. Chicken say, Bogo Lioko, it's a classic. Chicken say, Bogo Lioko, it's a classic. Let me know if you say one body. You are chill, shaka, pop your passenger for Sunday. With all this, Sunday. What's the only difference? When chicken say, Bogo Lioko, so classic.
Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the surge of vigilante-style justice in this country, none of us will be safe. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sion, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sion.
There are crimes in many places, in every community, you can see. So if you see crime, report it. Don't take law in your hand for the right authority. That it can't take care of it. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a human talking, enemy you cheche. Do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crimes for all of us.
Robbie, why you taking?
I said, darling, you look so worried.
Charles, I'm worried because I don't know where to get stuff for my shop and restaurant.
Oh, come on, man. Haven't you heard about Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and Smart Road Junction on the Old Road?
Oh, no, Charles. Tell me about it.
Exeter's Best Price Store got everything for your shop and restaurant. And the good news is that they have reduced the prices of club beer products and imported beverages. So to keep that graduation party, wedding reception, and whatever occasion jumping till the break of dawn, Exeter's Best Price Store is that place for you.
Is that all?
No, they have for the first time introduced on the LIB market Buffalo Revive that comes with 4 different flavors: Cool Blue, Apple Kiwi, Full Red, and Fitness Orange. It's good for athlete and everyone. For wholesale and retail supply, call cell number 0770-617-575. Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. We are your cheaper wholesale and retail store.
Exactly. When you want some more, I provide. So we start to talk. Come on, so go in deep and deeper. Put in thought to each key.
Let's say good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to the Wednesday presentation of the program from the Pre-News. Today is the 4th day in the month of March, and the year is 2026. My name is Wendell Nimna, and I'm your lone presenter here in the studio this morning. And I'm going to be here until 12:30 this afternoon, bringing to you stories making headlines in the print media. All right, so is the midweek presentation of the print news brought to you by Crime Stopper Liberia, Exeter's Best Price Store with 2 branches. One is on the Old Road, Smart Road Junction, and one is on Gurley Street. Exeter's Best Price Store also operates the Exeter's Entertainment Center, and it's being owned and operated by Henry K. Jackson. And also proud to be a part of the Pre-News is Mayuba and Sons Incorporated. They are one of the giants in the petroleum business in this country. Mayuba is not only into petroleum business. They also have on the Liberian market Mayuba water. They have Mayuba rice that is good for human consumption. And not only that, they run a mini clinic in the Garnersville Town Hall community. Those of you who are into the construction business and you want dump trucks to get your sand, your crushed rocks to your construction site, well, Mayuba is into the rental of dump trucks and tanker trucks as well. So if you have your products and you need to transport them and you don't have a tanker, well, they can also handle that for you. The head office is right there, Freeport, opposite NAFA headquarters. So these are stories we have to share with you this morning from the Front Page Africa and the Inquirer newspaper. Shortly, we have with us the team from the USA, headed by Suleiman Tunis, who is going to run us through the weather report this morning. All right, so let's begin with the stories here, and I'm going to bring you first the Front Page Africa newspaper. Yesterday, March 3, was the birthday of our good friend, that's you, Kadi, passed away, who resides in Canada but currently in Liberia on vacation. Happy belated birthday to you, Kadi, passed away. All right, so these are the stories we're about to share with you this morning. Top stories, it says demarcation war ahead. Land Commissioner warns lawmakers of escalating national crisis over boundary and ownership disputes. And government allies fears says no increase in petroleum prices despite Middle East conflict. And lastly, for top stories, foreign relations, from humble beginnings to national service. Bill Magid Jones joining from Bongs 11 community to a pending role at the executive mansion. And those are the top stories. Let's run you through all the stories here on the Front Page Africa newspaper. And it says the Ministry of Transport workers push back as government finally transfers licensing operations to Liberia Traffic Management, LMTI. All right. Resisting a painful takeover. This transition represents a deliberate restructuring of institutional roles. Why? LTMI will now manage the transactional and operational components of licensing and registration on behalf of the Ministry of Transport. The Ministry of Transport retains its core mandate in policy development, regulation, oversight, compliance, monitoring, and enforcement. The reform creates a clear separation between service delivery and regulatory supervision, enabling stronger accountability and improved performance oversight. Salif Ara-Tyler, Minister of Transport, Republic of Liberia, and Josiah F. Joka, Jr., PhD, Director General, Civil Service Agency. We are working here with our little salary, and we are happy. They are making millions of dollars, and they want to take our chicken change from us. What is that? What we did in this world that we are not supposed to be happy in Liberia? Why Liberians must kill Liberians? If we don't put our feet down, these people would sell Liberia. Aggrieved worker, Ministry of Transport. And we see the faces of the very folks here that were, jubilating, doing the coming in of the Unity Party. And this face is a familiar face. She's the mother of Charles Yates, all right? This is Charles Yates' mother. And she was one of those, who was pushing for the coming in of the Unity Party regime, all right? Because they said that the CDC was nothing. CDC was corrupt. CDC was this. CDC was that. Now, the very government that they voted for and celebrated the coming There's the very government now that have taken the responsibility of the transport ministry to a private entity. All right. So these people, I don't know, some of our folks are, blowing horn for them, but I'm not going to be a part of those that will blow horn for these people because they deserve what they are getting. These people. This very bright guy in this picture, he served currently as an assistant minister at that institution, the Ministry of Transport. And he was all over the place. CDC that road, CDC that this. These are the very people today crying wolf. Well, go calm down. There's nothing you can do. The responsibility has been transferred now to the Liberia Traffic Management. So anytime we want to do our license, we want to do our, license plate, our driver license, we have to go to the Liberia Traffic Management. No more going to the Ministry of Transport. So your Yale is clear. It's clear. The current Minister of Transport served as a deputy minister during the George Weah administration. And these were the very ones that were undermining the system. Today, you see what have happened under his watch. They sat there and allowed the statutory responsibility of the Ministry of Transport to be taken away and given to a private institution. Well, let's leave it there. Let's run to more stories. Let's bring you another story here. It says, for women and subservience is still the expectation, even when they win a Nobel Prize, has started shrinking. Bowie said public judgment pushed her out of social spaces in Liberia. She described the process as forcing her to shrink into what she said was the small space that women are expected to occupy in the country. Regardless of their achievements, the first time she entered a nightclub after the award, Bowie said the music blared, but the room went still, conversations paused, eyes followed her, then came the whispers. Who Nobel laureate in the club? She stopped going. I'm telling you. So that's the Nobel laureate saying that. Well, folks, let's take some lines from these stories. Let's run you a few lines here this morning. And tension is mounting at the Ministry of Transport following the government's decision to transfer key licensing and vehicle registration operations to Liberia Traffic Management Incorporated. The move, which took effect on March 1, 2026, is being described by authorities at the Sweeping Institutional Reform as a sweeping institutional reform aimed at improving efficiency, strengthening technological integration, and enhancing service delivery standards within the transport sector. So you'll see all the time you're there working, you're not doing nothing. So now this, according to the government, it said this now is a form to, reform, institutional reform, aim at improving efficiency. So you guys were never efficient. That's what the reading is telling us. However, the decision has sparked stiff resistance from aggrieved workers who fear job losses, reduced earnings, and what they call a painful takeover. Workers crowd foul. They ain't crowd foul yet, it's just starting. Scores of employees at the ministry have openly criticized the transition, arguing that the shift threatens their livelihoods amid already difficult economic conditions. We are working here with our little salary, and we are happy, one aggrieved worker told this paper. They are making millions of dollars, and they want us to take our chicken change from us. And they want to take our chicken change from us. What is this? What we did in this world that we are not supposed to be happy in Liberia? Why Liberians why Liberians must kill Liberians? If we don't put our feet down, these people will sell Liberia. Oh, when did you people get to know that? All right. We're telling you yourself we're talking nonsense here. See what is happening. Total breakdown in the rule of law in our country. You know, total breakdown. This government does not respect the rule of law. You know, taking people responsibility and giving it to other people. Taking the functions of government institution and giving it to a private institution. So the entire motor vehicle section has been outsourced now to the Liberia Traffic Management Incorporated. All right, scores of employees, I'm telling you, cry foul at the ministry. But we'll leave that story right there because I don't have much interest in that story. You know, you remember, folks, those of you who are following, you may be aware that during the George Weah administration, almost every other month, there was a protest at the Ministry of Transport. For what? They say bad labor practice. They say the government is not doing well. The government is this. The government is that. So they want to change. This is the change they opted for. And now they are getting the change. And you're praying for change, that the change coming now. So why are you crying foul? Why are you people crying foul? Let me take some lines from this laureate Bowie story. Lyman Bowie, one of Liberia's 2 Nobel Peace Prize winners, warned that societal pressure to conform and be subservient is holding Liberia's women back and robbing the country of the productivity and contributions of half of its citizens. In a candid admission at the latest feminist lecture series under the theme, The Whole Debate, Society's Expectations of Women, Bowie shared her own experiences after winning global recognition when she won the Nobel Peace Prize, the world's top peace prize in 2011, along with the then Liberian President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Bowie said public judgment pushed her out of social spaces in Liberia. She described the process as forcing her to shrink into what she said was the small space that women are expected to occupy in the country, regardless of their achievements. The first time she entered a nightclub after the award, Bowie said the music was blared, but the room went still. Conversation paused. Eyes followed her. Then came the whispers. Who Nobel laureate in the club? She stopped going and started shrinking, Bowie said. Her admission landed heavily in Monrovia Hotel boardroom filled with leaders, including Cornelia Crowe, Youth and Sports Minister, media personalities, including Master Queen, Liberia scholar Rende Zoloke Dauda, and leading activist students and young professionals. If a Nobel laureate could feel pressure to retreat, what does that mean for women without titles? Bowie's admission highlighted a tension at the heart of Liberian society, a country that elected Africa's first female president and produced 2 female Nobel laureates. Still, policies, women's behavior, true social expectation, cultural shaming, and the unspoken demand for subservience. Experts at the lecture warned that these informal pressures, invisible in law but powerful in practice, may be costing Liberia the full participation of half its population. That's population with serious consequences for development, economic growth, and a fair and peaceful society going forward. Every nation that has transformed its economy has done so by bringing women into work and leadership. Experts said Liberia cannot expect to be the exception. Panelists examine how the word "hoe" commonly used in Liberia as a moral label, implying that a woman should be respectable, modest, mature, and socially complaint. They said it functions as more than commentary. They describe it as a social tool to compel women to conform. A whole married woman out late, a whole minister with tattoos, a whole Christian dancing were some of the examples cited by panelists. There is always a whole, said Crowell, the youth and sports minister in the panel. Crowell said the word had been used repeatedly by men and women who wanted to push her down and undermine her power. She said Eric Takes questioned why she worked late in male-dominated political spaces after her divorce. Trunting shifted to her tattoos and social life. The message is clear, Crowell said. Stayed inside the expected mood. Rendell Zuluke Dauda, a Liberian scholar currently pursuing her PhD at Virginia Tech in the United States, where her work focuses on planning, governance, and higher education, said her tattoos and piercing brought the label into her classrooms. Her professor, she said, is never about capability. They attack your experience. For media personality Master Queen, the policing unfolded online. She described blogs speculating about her pregnancy and private life. At a certain age, you must marry. You must have a child. I cried many times, she said. Eventually, she decided to stop internalizing the judgment. You control your own life. Panelists argued that language rooted in shame, including who, reinforces silence and pressures women to protect reputation before seeking justice. That was having profound consequences for the nation. Well, let's leave it there. And I think that's all the stories we can take from the front page Africa newspaper. Let's quickly run to our next presentation. That's the Inquirer newspaper. The Inquirer newspaper is right here before me, and the Inquirer is going to be our next presentation. So let's quickly run to the Inquirer newspaper. Millions allocated, but police deputy IG asserts. The Liberian National Police continues to struggle with chronic underfunding despite recent increases in its budgetary allocations. According to Deputy Inspector General for Administration, Colonel William K. Morba, speaking on the Spoon Talk Show on the Spoon Network recently, Colonel Morba painted a bleak picture of the LMP's operational capabilities, highlighting the screenplays on the force by limited resources, even as it seeks to maintain order across Liberia of over 5 million people. Colonel Morba dissected the LMP's budgetary figures from 2024 to 2026, revealing that while the allocated funds have seen incremental rises, they remain inadequate to meet the evolving demands of maintaining security. In 2024, he said the LMP operated on a budget of US $21.3 million, with a staggering US $15 million allocated solely to personnel costs including salaries and other essential needs, leaving a paltry sum for vital operational expenses of equipment, training, and maintenance. Continuation of the story is on page 10. Let's take a few lines. It's very interesting. Let's get to know some of the difficulties the LMP is faced with. The situation, according to CONAMOBA, showed little improvement in subsequent years, as in 2025. The budget saw a marginal increase to US 23.2 million, but a significant US 16.4 million was still absorbed by personnel costs. This, he noted, left minimum room for critical investments in infrastructure and resources. As the trend continues into the current fiscal year 2026, where the allocation has risen again, yet US 16.4 million remains dedicated to personnel costs and only US 9 million for goods and services. The core of the problem lies in the fact that a vast majority of our budget is consumed by personnel costs. This leaves us perpetually shortchanged when it comes to the essentials needed to effectively serve and protect the Liberian people, CONAMOBA explained. The Deputy Inspector General at the same time highlighted several specific areas of concern, revealing that the LMP, a cornerstone of national security, faces critical shortages in necessities. He pointed to the insufficient provision of uniforms for over 5,000 officers deployed across the country, which he said not only affects the officers' morale, but also hampers their ability to project a professional image and maintain public trust. CONAMOBA then cited the impact of unplanned expenditures, which routinely drain the already strained resources, which he said often stem from emergencies or logistical challenges, exacerbating the financial squeeze, limiting the LMP's capacity to address long-term strategic needs. Despite the challenges, CONAMOBA acknowledged the government's effort to support the LMP, but emphasized that more substantial funding is crucial to improve the force's effectiveness in addressing the growing security concerns across Liberia. Well, let's leave the story right there and jump to more stories on the front page. Alleged sodomized 19-year-old's death sparks outrage. A cloud of suspicion has hung over Liberia as the death of a 19-year-old boy has ignited a firestorm of controversy and calls for justice from family members and several ordinary Liberians. The young man, a Nigerian national, allegedly died under a suspicious circumstance, leading to accusation of sexual assault, sodomy, that resulted into his death at the hands of a Nigerian pastor, Abiodun O.J. Babalola of the Living Hope Ministry in Painesville. A coroner's report released by the Ministry of Justice and in the possession of the Inquirer newspaper have failed to definitively establish the cause of death following examination of the body. The report conducted on February 26, that's 2026, detailed a post-mortem examination that found no obvious signs of violence of the survivor's body, but concluded that a scientific examination or autopsy is required to determine the actual cause of death due to the lack of evidence. However, a separate report published by Verity Online News alleged that the survivors suffered severe rectal trauma, those accusing Pastor Babalola, who had been a close family friend. Well, that's the story there. And finally, for the front page of the Inquirer newspaper, privatization fallout pains transport workers. We already brought you that story, so let's move you to the back page. WACA pushes major intellectual property treaties for legislation. The House of Representatives has received a formal communication from President Joseph Waka seeking legislative enactment of several major international conventions and protocols, including the WIPO Performances and Phonograms Treaty. The President's communication was read during the 15-day sitting of the first quarter of the third session of the 55th Legislature of Liberia, marking a significant step towards strengthening Liberia's intellectual property and cultural protection regime. The WRPO Performances and Phonograms Treaty, adopted under the framework of the World Intellectual Property Organization, provides enhanced legal protection for performers and producers of phonograms, particularly in the digital environment. The treaty addresses rights related to reproduction, distribution, rental, and the online transmission of sound recordings, ensuring that artists and producers are better protected in the era of digital streaming and internet distribution. According to the communication, the submission forms part of a broader package of intellectual property and cultural instruments aimed at modernizing Liberia's legal framework and boosting confidence in the country's creative and innovation sectors. And then lastly, LWSC to sue non-compliant commercial well owners. And we see the photograph of Mo Ali and some of the board members here on the back page of this newspaper. Well, folks, let's take a few lines from this story. The board of directors of the Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation has passed a sweeping resolution authorizing its management to institute legal action against operators and owners of commercial wells who failed to comply with statutory water charges. Wherein the resolution adopted in keeping with Section 88.4, subsection 5C of the Amended Act of 2017 reaffirms the board's corporate authority to determine tariff charge to consumers engaged in the operation of commercial wells. It also invokes Section 88.4, subsection 8 of the same Act, which empowers the corporation to pursue legal remedies against individuals or entities that fail to pay water charges for which they are liable, including recovery of associated court costs and expenses. According to the board, the decision comes amid growing concerns over non-compliance by certain commercial well operators, which officials say undermines the corporation's statutory mandate and affects optimal service delivery. The resolution underscores that in fulfilling its responsibilities, LWSC may from time to time need to initiate legal proceedings to recover claims, assert and enforce its rights, and defend itself against actions brought by third parties. Well, folks, that's all we can take from the dailies this morning. Let's recap for you, and then we send controls to Solomon Tunis. But before we do Tunis, we have to take our break, take word from our sponsor, and come back and run you through the weather report by our weatherman who is already set and ready to run us through the weather report. So let's recap all of the stories we brought you this morning. Demarcation war ahead. Land Commissioner warns lawmakers of escalating national crisis over boundary and ownership disputes. Government allies fears, says no increase in petroleum prices despite Middle East conflict. And lastly, for top stories, from humble beginnings to national service, Bill Magay Jones. All right, joining from Bong community to a pending role at the executive mansion. And the Ministry of Transport workers push back as government finally transfers licensing operations to LMTI. And lastly, for women, subservience is still the expectation, even when they win a Nobel Prize, has started shrinking. All right. And that does it for the front page Africa. These are stories we brought you from the Inquirer newspaper. Millions allocated, but police deputy IG asserts. LA sodomized 19-year-old's death sparks outrage. Privatization fallout pains transport workers. And to the back page, Bwaka Puche's major intellectual property treaties for legislation. LWSC, that's the Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation, to sue non-compliant commercial well owners. Those are all the stories we got to share with you this morning. Let's take word from our sponsor. And when we come back, we send controls straight up to our weather report man to run us through the weather. So stay tuned as we take word from our sponsor. If you're just coming in, this is the program, the pre-news on Freedom FM 87.9. Keep playing the Win Liberia Cash giveaway and win some serious money today. Serious cash. You're playing with just 100 LD, and then you stand a chance to win from 5,000 upward. So grab your phone and play. The code is *255*1#, *255*1#. The more you play, you stand a better chance to win. Let's take our break and be back.
Hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the surge of vigilante-side justice in this country, none of us will be safe. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sion, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sion.
Rabbi, why you taking?
I said, darling, you look so worried.
Charles, I'm worried because I don't know where to get stuff for my shop and restaurant.
Oh, come on, man. Haven't you heard about Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and Smart Road Junction on the Old Road?
Oh, no, Charles. Tell me about it.
Exeter's Best Price Store got everything for your shop and restaurant. And the good news is that they have reduced the prices of club beer products and imported beverages. So to keep that graduation party, wedding reception, and whatever occasion jumping till the break of dawn, Exodus Best Price Store is that place for you.
Is that all?
No, they have for the first time introduced on the LIB market Buffalo Revive that comes with 4 different flavors: Cool Blue, Apple Kiwi, Flu Red, and Fitness Orange. It's good for athletes and everyone. For wholesale and retail supply, call cell number 0770-617-575. Exodus Best Price Store on Garland Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. We are your cheaper wholesale and retail store.
Easy, when you want some more, I provide. So we start to talk.
Thank you, folks, for rejoining us. We say a big thank you to our sponsors, Mayuba and Sons Incorporated, Exodus Best Price Store, and Cram Stopper Liberia. Let's now leave the shores of Liberia and send controls to our man Solomon Tunis, who is going to run us through the weather report this morning. Tunis, good morning from my end.
Good morning, Wendell. Good morning, Mama Liberia. Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Assalamu alaikum to my Muslim brothers and sisters. Ramadan Kareem. I'm here this morning, today, to give you the rest of the day weather report and the next 2 days. As of now, the weather's letting me know that it's in the Monrovia area, it's about 85 degrees, feel like 93, mostly cloudy. You might experience some rain, but you may not. Probably the sun was out up in the morning time, but this evening the sun might be running away from you and it might rain, but mostly it's going to be cloudy too. And the humidity is about 74%, which is a little bit higher. Wind from northwest is about 5 miles per hour, so there's no big deal on that. You're not feeling any breeze. Participation, which is expectations of rain, is about 10%. Let's go to Thursday. Thursday precipitations, which is expectations, is about rain. Precipitation is about 40%. So tomorrow you might experience some rain too. And wind in the area of Monrovia is about 6 miles per hour. Humidity is a little bit higher. It was 80% humidity. So you're gonna feel some heat tomorrow, no matter even if it's cloudy, you're still going to feel some heat. Friday is 50% of chances of rain, wind 5 miles per hour. Humidity is more higher than Thursday. It's about 82%. So you're gonna feel some heat, even though it might be a little bit cloudy, no sun be shining and all of that. But the heat will still stay with you. You know, it's a heat wave this weekend. So be prepared for it. And especially for those of you who doesn't have or who do not have fan or air conditioner, you might feel a little uncomfort in your sleeping hour. So be careful. This is your weather report from the rest of the day, Thursday and Friday. We'll give you the weekend tomorrow by the grace of God, so that we can all be prepared for how to be out there when the sun or the cloud or rain, how to take care of it. Again, this is your good friend Suleiman Hashim Tunis coming to you from Staten Island, New York. Back to you, my brother.
Thank you very much, Tunis, for running us through the weather report. And like we always told you, our weather report is factual. All right, take it to the bank. Anything we tell you about the weather, that's exactly what you're going to experience about the weather. So, Tunis, man, how's the fast with you? How you been going through your fast month?
Man, we are not. That's for me. I mean, fast is nothing to me, especially the weather we got here. It's not rough like your weather over there. I can really feel it. Before I look, it's already time to break it fast. And I thank God. I mean, the fast month is up today, just late, today 15. So we got two more weeks to go.
That's great. That's great. That's great. That's great. It's good. It's good. You know, that's great. That's great. Great news.
For the next 10 years, we in America, especially the area I'm in, will not be feeling they fast like the way Liberia is, because Liberia the sun is hot, and it's hot till they break the fast from the morning to the evening. But over here, it's in the cold, and as the day progress, and that's how cold it can be. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we start with the cold, then it get warmer a little bit in the afternoon, in the daytime, and then before the evening, they start getting cold again. So there's no way we feed it. Someday in the summertime, we can fast like 18 hours straight, because we start the fast like 4 something and break it 8:45. And in the winter, we start the fast around 5. Today we started around 5:15. 5:10, and we might break it around 5:55 today. We got a schedule for it. Every day is not the same day at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a schedule. Every month we provide a schedule for you to start your fast and break the fast. And we
Thank
got an
you.
app for it too. The app is on your phone. Yeah, you just look at the app. The app will tell you when to start and when to end the fast. But that's about it. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Tunis. I don't know whether you're leaving us now or you stay hanging around, but folks, we are here, and this is the midweek edition of the program from the Pre News. And this program is brought to you through the kind courtesy of Mayuba and Sons Incorporated, the Crime Stopper Liberia, and also Exeter's Best Price Store. I don't know, but folks, I see, everybody talking about the Ministry of Transport. They've been taking away some responsibility from them and giving it to a private institution. It's alleged that some of the high-profile government officials are having shares in this company that have taken the responsibility, the statutory responsibility of the Ministry of Transport. Well, it's all about Liberia, but for me, I don't have time for it. I just don't have time for it, because the very folks that we saw yesterday in the video footage, the very folks that we saw were the very folks yesterday that were saying all kinds of rubbish about the past regime, that George Weah was not doing anything. The transport ministry was nothing under his watch. But he didn't take the responsibility of the motor vehicle and give it to another private institution, because he knows since the inception of the Ministry of Transport, they have been, between the LMP and the Transport Ministry, the driver license and the issuance of license plates in our country. We all know that has been the sole responsibility of the Ministry of Transport. But today it's no more. Right now, if you want to register your car, you want to get your driver license, where do you go? You don't know. You no longer go to the Ministry of Transport. You can now go to the Liberia Traffic Management Incorporated. So why are these folks at the Transport Ministry crying wolf when yesterday they were praying for change to come? The change has come. Why are they crying wolf? The old mom in that video, the old mom in that video, she's, I don't want to use the word, let me not call her old mom, because I know we all have the same age group, but she's the mother of Charles Yates.
I think calling her old man is just a respect. It's not that she old.
No, let me not put it that way. Anyway, Tunis, I know whether I just saying this. The lady in that video, she's the mother of Charles Yates. And yesterday, this very woman was all in our ministry. I know her very well. Those of you who have the copy of the Inquirer newspaper, you see the bright guy who is on the front page of the front page Africa newspaper. Those of you who are watching, you see this guy. He currently serves as assistant minister. The way how the boy used to insult George Weah and George Weah officials. He was one of those guys at the ministry there that were organizing protests against the past government. And the mother of Charles Yates too was always part of those protests. Today, they are crying wolf because they say they are chinking change they were making. They will no longer make that chinking change again because the way they used to get their late quarantine when people can't face license, people can't do the 1 year, and they can get their little thing from this time now it will not happen. That if LNTMR people now time to eat, the traffic management people. So why are you people crying? And you say you want to change? The change has come. So let's you continue to celebrate the change because this is what you people wanted. So why are you crying today? That the government wants to survive. The people want. When did you get to know that the government didn't want you to survive? Well, yesterday you said you didn't want the people that were there. You want new people to come. The new people have come. This is the change they have instituted. Why are you crying? So I'm not going to give credence to your noise you're making to that ministry. I'm not part of it. I am not part of it. And I'm not going to sit on this radio, to be advocating for transport workers. I'm not going to be a part of that. I'm only discussing this because, that's the trending issue. But I don't have any fish to fry in that thing. Because the wickedness that you're carrying on yourself, that we're catching you today. This current minister, he was deputy minister during Georgia administration. These were the very people that were undermining the George Weah administration, Salif Tyler. The very Salif Tyler man sits now at the top of the ministry. Is he advocating for you? No. Salif Tyler gonna get all his benefit as a minister. But you are there struggling to survive. You're not going to get nothing. The little want to use to make when people come do license and other things, you're not going to get it again. Does it going to change anything from Salif Tyler? Does it going to take away his salary? No. Does it going to take away all his benefits as a minister? No. So that's why you see sometimes when people are telling you, before you take a decision, you should be in your sound mind. It's not good to be angry and take a decision. It's not good to be vexed and take a decision because you might end up regretting like you people are today. So let me give my colleague some time to speak about it if he wants to. But for me, I'm not going to give any credence to this story. But let's hear from you, Tunis.
It's all about change, my brother. People call for change. We are experiencing it now. So like you said, they crying wolf. They got a lot of cries to do. They call for this. So there's no need for wolf cry. They got more cry coming. We still got almost 4 more years to go. And people who thought they were doing favor or they were going against the previous government, as time move on, they will feel the pain. And this is nothing you're saying. You say people's homes have been broken down. People coming, they confessing, we voted for you, and this and that. And so we're not expecting you to behave like this, to treat us like this. All of that is in the past now. We needed your votes. We got it. And we're going to start working. So, they call for this, like you said it. And sometimes when you give these kind of entity to private entity, it will be better to work faster, to work efficiently, than to just leave everything with the government. And this is why people have not experienced it in Liberia. Everything is the government, everything. Sometimes when you give it to a non-governmental entity, it come out better than the government, because government is very reluctant in doing a lot of things. People just come on in the government and start getting whatever they feel like. Some of them don't even go to work. They stay home and make a phone call and things happen. But if the private entity take over, it's even in this country, the transportation, how you call it, what's the name of it? Motor vehicle, yes. The motor vehicle, most of the time, is linked to the police precinct, and also it's also private. Like, for instance, if you're like in New York now, because every state got different law. In our state here in New York, if your car insurance lapses, the police will immediately know, so you can't escape it. So there's no car in New York State that if it's not insured. Because if you are in the street of New York, any street, any area of New York, and the police stop you, they can tell if your car is insured or not, because it's linked to their database. So that's one of the things. Even though it's a private entity, but it's still linked to it. So there's no car, even if it's a brand new car, you want to put full coverage, because you have not finished paying for that car yet, and whosoever bank that you got that car from, that give you the loan, they will mandate you to put full coverage on the car. Because if anything happens, they won't take the loss. If you own your car, the car is yours, it's not mandatory that you put full coverage on it. You can put liability on it, but there must be an insurance on it. That liability means if you hit someone's car, your insurance can fix that person damage. The damage you cause, your insurance can take over it, but you will take care of your own property. If it's your car, you will fix your own car. That's the liability aspect of it. But let's assume that someone hit you. They will make sure that person fix your car. That person insurance fix your car. If the car, fixing the car, if it's more than the price, because every car have price. It's in the blue book. They will look at the price. Like, for instance, if I'm driving 2013 car, let's assume that the kind of car I'm driving, Lexus 350, GS 350. There's a blue book. They know the price already from 2013 to now. They know what that car costs. So let's assume that I get involved into an accident, and the fixing the car price is more than the car price. They will call that, what's the name of it again? They will write it out. Say, my man, to fix this car is expensive, so we'll just pay you for the car. So they will look at the blue book. If the car worth $6,000 or $8,000 or $10,000, whatever it costs, they'll say, yeah, they will write you the check. And if you want to buy that car again, they can sell it to you for like $800 or $900 or $1,000. They can still, if you want to buy that car, but sometimes you don't want to buy it because like they write it, or even if they give you that check, you go put in that car again, you'll just be wasting it. So sometimes it's good for private entities to take over instead of the government. But this is in New York City. New York City is how it works. And every state it works different. Motor vehicle work different. Every state in this country is not all the same. And the most ticket you get, the most the severe ticket among all ticket in driving is the insurance ticket. If you do not have insurance, the penalty is higher than any ticket that you drive in. The police asks you, stop you, say insurance, this and that. There's no insurance on the car. If you left the insurance home, it's different. But if there's no insurance on the car, you will pay. They will suspend your license for like a year. You can't drive no more for 1 year, and you pay penalty. And after that, they send you somewhere to pay extra penalty again. So sometimes the insurance is very, very essential when you're driving. But Liberia, these things it takes time for us to understand. People just recklessly drive in Liberia, do all kind of things. They care, any car, that's it. And they get into a problem and they want to go big the family. Oh, I'll beg you with all the same. It doesn't work like that. Anyway, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. But I think, folks, for me, I don't know, Liberians, what you want to talk about. There are too many stories we read. Like I said, Liberians are crying. The workers at the Ministry of Transport, they are Liberians that I know. And, you listen to, I don't know, man, but folks, call us on 077. Somebody just called me on this number. I didn't get anything you said to me, all right? I don't know why you were watching the talk. I don't know. This is the number. If you're there and listening, I didn't get anything you said because you just call and say, yeah, you were gone. So it's an overseas number, but I didn't get anything you said to me. You can text if you want to, say something on the show or you have something personal to share with me. Please text. But let's hear from our Liberian people. All right. You want to speak to the transport ministry issue? That's fine.
You can text me the number so I can call the person from here.
Okay. Let me do right away, Tunis. Thank you so much. Let me do right away. All right, so that's it. We are here this morning, and you're crying. Oh, the people there are dinner. Oh, I will manage again. Oh, I will do the 1 year. Oh, I will do the 1 year. Oh, you know that you have things to do. That you're praying. We all pray for change to come, but we want a better change. We don't want a change that will remind us of the past. All right. The change that you say you wanted. Oh, these people, they are the best. They this, they that. See what is happening in our country today. See what is happening. Yellow machine came into the country. Serious government official. I don't even want to use the word serious because no serious minded government official would jump in a yellow suit to go and display yellow machine, and you leave the government work. You go display yellow machine. No serious government. So you go to the executive mansion and transport ministry people. You go to the executive mansion. You go protest there, or you go to LNTR office. You go and protest there, because I want what you're doing to the ministry there. That nothing. Nobody get time for you. Nobody get your time. So you go to the transport ministry, the LMTR office, you go protest to the executive marshal. You go to Joseph Boakai and go tell him what he did to you. I mean, everything the people just changing. Everything. You go so they say, oh no, it's not happening like that again. You cancel everything. And they are just bypassing the proper authorities to do these things. The lawmakers then, they are lawbreakers. Just bunch of greedy people. Only they themselves they care for. Some of our friends that are there. That's why you see some of us, we don't even go around them. That's why we don't even go there. Because the way our friends are behaving, the things that we expected them to advocate for, they are no longer in that move to advocate for people. All they do is that myself, my belly. What thing y'all gonna get? What thing y'all will give me when I do that one? What thing y'all will give me? So Liberian people, let's hear from you. Call us on 0776 104 104 086 500 104. While I'm getting this number to my colleague, you can place your call and we'll take your calls. So the numbers are open. Take a minute, have a caller. The WhatsApp line is also active, +231 86 500 104. You can call and make your input. Let's talk to this person. Hello? You are our first caller. Hello? Yeah, welcome to the show. Yeah. Welcome to the show. Let's hear you.
Let me say good afternoon to Uncle Tony. Yeah, this is the voice of Idrissa Stomba.
Go ahead. Let's hear you 1 minute.
Yeah, we told these guys, we told them, they use the party being your being. It's something our leader, because our leader, former president, we are, because before me, when you insult that man, I'm going to get permission to do anything harmful to you. But when you bring one guy, they will be crying. They will be crying. Because we care less about you people. We told these guys, they say, no, man, you're the we'll go to the papi. And the bugger, they brought to order. And the bugger punishing them. So, they will bear the thing. They will bear it. They will lay the highway, brother Winnie.
Okay.
Yeah, and please, bro, see that, bro, Tony, I seen it no more yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, but, yeah.
All right, he's listening. He's listening to you, Idrissa. All right, thank you. Thank you very much. Let's talk to this person. Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning to you, Patience Gray. Welcome to the show.
This is Williams.
Oh, Boyman, I thought you were Patient Gray Rosario. You sound almost the same. I'm sorry. Welcome to the show. Let's hear you, Boyman.
Yeah, let me say thanks to you this morning. Let me say thanks to the folks in the U.S. Liberia, we deserve what we wanted yesterday. You have clear night on this radio to propagate the working of the common president, and also what this government was going to do to us in this country. People say you were lying. We put meaning in our phone, we call on this platform, we said that people say we're lying. Yesterday, people were singing songs. When you hammer now, our salary will hammer now your vote. But now, who is going to be singing? When you say, we will vote for you more, or we will not vote for you, we will be singing in the next. You see the issue of let's say MTA, for you to take your entire country or let's say registration and send it over to a foreigner. You know what I mean there, right there? They have some security interest. You don't know, as a country, your entire information you presented to us, to what they man, and then we get our brother said, oh, yes, in this one, yesterday saying, oh, they would have protest. Protest for what? That's the government you want there. So we are there, your pastor, where we may have tell me. Then all of them think that to get hustle will not dance at you. You'll be there where you say, no, that bad the job we are doing, how much I tell you, I'm on our phone. So they have to sit down. We're not going to we will send your home. You're not going to school again. Thank you, my brother. That's what I want there.
Thank you. Let's talk to this person. Let's talk to you. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, good afternoon too.
Yeah. My name is Cameron Jones. I'm calling from Omega.
Go ahead. Let's hear you, Johnson.
Yeah. What I want to find out is, yesterday, I was going to contact my company restaurant car in Mauritius and do our business in Canada. I'll get caught restaurant to in Canada to the gate. And the police are asking for ECOWAS Branca insurance. So I want to know if the Branca insurance is important for a registration or a post for you to get it before you go out of the country. And I will not go out of the country. So yesterday, I got caught yesterday. If you let me, if you see the end of the day, I will have to pay $500 for the day. You need me to go. So I don't know what's going on now.
Okay, so that 3 areas I will send you to go ask. Yeah, go to the Liberia National Police. Go to the traffic division. Go to the Liberia Traffic Management Incorporated. Then you can go to the Ministry of Transport. Maybe they will help you to answer that question for you. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Let's talk to another person. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the show. Let's hear your name and where you're calling from.
I'm Jerry Keita. I'm calling from Mama Point.
Keita, welcome to the show. Let's hear you. You have 1 minute to make your point. Well, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Window. Yesterday, the people say Joria government were not competent. Now, the experienced government now come to power. But what they're experiencing now, it was going to be better for them to bear patient with past government than what they're going through today. Because it's almost like to say the bread that they were getting, they were not getting it again. So it's frustrating. And the frustration will go to them, not to everybody. And furthermore, please tell Brother Tony, say, I lost my phone, so I lost the number.
Okay, he's listening to you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Without, I guess this number, you check it good because it's not a private number. It's going to some business
account. Yes, I don't know, but anyway, just don't bother to this. Just leave it like it is. All right, let's take some more calls. Let's talk to you. Good morning. Yeah, welcome to the show. Go ahead, Patience. Let's hear you.
And you know why he went down there for Mr. Nime? That man went there to know who staged that protest, to fire that person. He didn't broke on it. He didn't broke on it. He went down there to know who staged that protest. You know, the news, you're saying, you will fire those that staged that protest. So they put it in Mr. Nime. Yeah, nothing will get on it, but that screaming lane, it's dancing people. But we saw them put it on next day. They were insulting you. All that men were insulting you. They see that your all things that you get loud at them. All that men, why they get for fucker? They were insulting you. They said, hey, that better do it, they did it. They said, open, citizen station or insulting.
Okay.
You don't talk for the people that is talk for themselves. Next time when they vote, when they see any old man, they will never see a book for that.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We have Collie on the line. Collie, welcome to the show. Collie, are you there? Joe Collie, are you there? Okay, Joe Collie, are you there? You can. I don't know what's happening to Joe Collie's line. I'm trying to get the WhatsApp number. Where is it? Where's the WhatsApp phone? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay. Joe, you can call back. Let's see. Call us back. We can take you again. I don't know what's the problem. What's the problem? But let me take this person. Let's take this call. Let me take this person. You? Hello? Hello? Yeah, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
What's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm James Cody.
Go ahead, Collie. Let's hear you. Go ahead.
My brother, what I want to tell you, I'm just suffering yourself. I'm a driver. I'm just suffering yourself.
Why you say LMTI suffering himself?
Because LMT for the LTM, we the driver will park our cars. There was no car run in this country. We don't want to work with LTM. We all deal with transport union.
But my brother, you don't have your own way. All right? The government say this time what you want to do, you want to get your license plate, you want to get your driver license, go to LMTI. So who are you to say you will not do it? That means that you don't want to run your vehicle because that's what the government said. The government are feeling imposing the people on us. There's nothing we can do. They have taken that statutory responsibility from the Ministry of Transport. So where do you stand as an ordinary person?
Who make the government? We the citizens make the government.
Okay, Papa.
So
all right.
I'm go to LTM, I go to LTM. Where you do?
Okay.
To my car, and we throw it to the transport already.
But when you park your car, how do you survive? Because I know you need money to do other things. When your car is parked, how do you survive?
We don't talk, man. We drive in my charity. They get park my car. They get park.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's leave you there. Let's talk to Mr. Colley from the United States. Welcome to the show, JK.
Hey, how you doing, my brother Winnell, and to my lovely brother Tony.
Good morning, my brother.
And to Mama Liberia, this is Joseph Colley. You see, we know the thing is like we just keep re-echoing to our Liberian people, like you said. You got to be very careful when you're making decisions. Even the letter people, one good thing in anything, even to sign paperwork, when you are too overexcited, please don't sign any kind of paperwork, serious document, and when you are sad. Because those are the times somebody can get, manipulate you. Oh, chief, you had a thing here, you're so overexcited, and boop, you sign it. You don't know what you're signing because you are not ready. And then when you're angry out of the frustration and you're there, you just go make some kind of decision. This is why you people sitting down, broke, hungry, got nothing to do for you, that the man you thought to be your future leader. Look what he's doing to you. Make you displaced. Even your loved one you bury, breaking no places down. Nothing. It's not like you don't know. He know. He know these things. It will. Please. This is what we call it. They break even to them.
Joe, your line is cracking this morning. I don't know, but let's manage like that.
Places down, you got no response. Yeah, we just pray. God don't have hope because you don't have anything when it's busted. Yeah, the company can be able to become workmanship or $10,000, and to work on the car is almost $8,000, $9,000. It's just declared total, and they pay you the money, and you won't buy it. Deduct the money from whatever is left, and then you can take it. But God bless you, man. Thanks a lot. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Collie. Let's see whether we can take Man CC as our last caller. Man CC, please just take 1 minute of our time. Just 1 minute, please.
Okay, I will take 1 minute. I will not say 2 minutes.
Yeah, because no time. We got commercial, so just 1 minute.
No problem. Let me say hi to my brother to you. So our people say in the parable, they don't know you sorrow the person will say, what are you at home? And why you talking today? I know you're thinking for a worker for her, no. And I told you to say, don't sorry man for them. We have not been for them. But to this, they make sure you play blame, not hard for you. You say, what will happen when we are getting post on the farm? When we can't go, we not need them. He said them, but he said people, we know you are here, you talk for good sense here. Move our mind to prove to us that you're telling us, but they said no. They took over the truth and said no, let me say the truth to us. So let's put it and take the lie. You are here, says yes. What they're crying? Oh, protest people, I say, protest people. I won't be the two protesting. But you're not in your shoes, you say, pressure it is, they're laughing. Why are they trying to say? They're wrong worker. They make sure you want to come and move all of people and lead them. But they think government is funny. They make teaching the he teaching the narrative. He can be your new home. Why you can clap for him? You run worker, people you run worker, man. But I will support worker in the war. But I teach you a narrative. Tell you a lesson. If you will train out so that you go, don't make your face out of thinking you will. And sorry, not don't bother you go. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let me send controls to Tunis. Tunis, please quickly run us through the messages we have so we can go because no time. So just run us through quickly.
All right, we just recognized Henry Tito, our good friends, my good partner, said good morning and calling from his resident rest somewhere in Colwell. Spencer Mohammed said Liberia under Joseph Parker is all of that. So thank you so much for the comment. We don't have time to read through the entire comment. Roland Mishinga Okay Senior, thank you so much for your comment. Good morning from Freedom FM. Beauty Owen Grave. Oh, he's calling from Owen Grove City. Yes, I think somewhere in Grand Bassa. Daniel Tonkela. Say good afternoon, Freedom FM. We say James Wesley. Say good afternoon, good morning. That was the morning time. We give that. Okay, we say Chris. He say good morning, Freedom. Venetia Ba Mafula. Come on, man. Say watching from Cruton. He came back again. Say where is coming back. 29 Hilton J2. I'm watching from Greenville City. We got Stanley Sharif. He's also, I can go through the entire comment, but thank you so much for the comment. We don't have time. We say Jero Blemo. We say, hey, good morning, everyone. Thank you from Sino County. Prosper, favorite flag. Good morning. Say Prosper came back again. He said, following closely. Lita J. Reeves, thank you so much for the comments. Calling from Dwazon area, that's Rockfield Highway. We got Janetta Badu, we say good morning. We got Prince G. Payne, he said good morning. Thank you so much. Calling from, we're watching from Mon Barclay, Peter watching. We got Cody Williams watching from Georgia. Probably this is America. Yeah, thank you for your comments. Thank you so much. Next time we'll take our time to read through the entire comment, but we don't have time right now. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Tunis. And excuse me, we got to go, folks. Kude Williams is watching from Georgia. Kude is our friend, a good friend. And so we say thanks for always being there, folks. Let me say on behalf of the team, I want to say thanks to all of you for being there. And our man, Suleiman Tunis, who is going through his month of fasting and praying for his family and Mama Liberia. And we want to say to all of our Muslim brothers and sisters, as you go through this time of fasting and praying, please pray for the peace of Mama Liberia. God's willing, we'll be back here tomorrow. Tomorrow, we'll be back here at 11 o'clock. And we hope to have a guest here for like 20 minutes tomorrow. So until then, thank you all for being a part of Tunis. Take care of yourself.